Okay, so for today's lesson, um, it's going to be a continuation of the mini activity that I recorded earlier of the 5 W's and the H, where I used ELF as an example. I realized with time, this will probably be a 2-day activity, so if you didn't finish it on Thursday or Friday, please do not worry. I will give you time on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday if needed to finish it. So I first wanted to explain the graphic organizer. It will be posted on our Google Classroom, and it's going to look like this. It'll say your name, and then the Giving Tree, 5 W's and H. We probably have all read the Giving Tree at some point in our life, but we may not remember the story, and that's fine. We're going to read it together, but I just wanted to go over this graphic organizer so that you can use it while we read along, or you can use it afterwards. But either way, you can refer to the beginning of this video to go over the directions again. So, as we spoke about in our previous slideshow, the 5 W's and the H are who, what, when, where, why, and how. So as we read this story, we are going to type the who in the story, the what, the when, the where, the why, and the how. Now, I don't expect you to get everything perfect. That's not my objective with this. My idea is that when you hear something now in a different presentation, whereas the first was in a movie, or something that you liked and recalled, you can take information that is read to you or given to you and summarize it in this format to help you remember it. There's no right or wrong answers. Even if you do not know, please give it a shot. There is a column here for additional comments or notes. So if you think the who is the little boy in the tree, but you think maybe there's another character at play and you want to kind of note it here, absolutely, please do that. Like I said, no right or wrong answers, but just give it a shot. Okay? So we're going to read the story. I apologize. It's a PDF, but I think it's better for you guys to hear it. We talked about the different types of learners. So here, in this case, we can visually read the words, and you can hear my beautiful voice, obviously, reading to you while we listen to this story. So, this is called The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. And don't worry, the 27 pages, it's a quick book. Once there was a tree. Let me see. And she loved a little boy. So they're making the tree a she. And every day the boy would come, and he would gather her leaves and make them into crowns and play king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches and eat apples. And they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree very much. And the tree was happy. But time went by, and the boy grew older. There's another heart. And the tree was often alone. Then one day the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches, and eat apples, and play in my shade, and be happy." "I'm too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples. Take my apple, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and you will be happy." And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy, and she said, "Come, boy, climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy." "I am too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children, and so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house, but you may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy." And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and then he came back. The tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered, "come and play." "I am too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." And so the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy, but not really. After a long time, the boy came back again. "I am sorry, boy," said the tree, "but I have nothing left to give you." "My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone," said the tree. "You cannot swing on them." "I am too old to swing on branches," said the boy. "My trunk is gone," said the tree. "You cannot climb." "I am too tired to climb," said the boy. "I am sorry," sighed the tree. "I wish I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I am sorry." "I don't need very much now," said the boy. "Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired." "Well," said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. "Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest." And the boy did. And the tree was happy. The end. So, if you've never heard that story before, you may be thinking, "Miss Hannah, what kind of story was that?" But if it's familiar to you and like now you remember it, it is a classic story. It does have a lot of lessons in it. But for this lesson, I want you to go back to the graphic organizer now, and you're going to think about who, the what, the when, the where, the why, and the how is for this story. Remember, there are no right and wrong answers, but when you can answer these questions, you will be able to better summarize the story and remember it better. So that is the goal for today. I will be posting this PDF onto Google Classroom, as well as the your graphic organizer and this video. So you may reference if you would like to hear the directions again, hear the story read to you, and help you in completing your activity. If you have any questions, as always, please send me an email and we will go over this when I come back.